Midday headlines for this hour on VTV News. Visit Vietnam Year and Ban Flower Festival 2024 kicks off in Dien Bien. And Vietnam tourism expects strong breakthrough in 2024.
Broadcasting from Hanoi, the capital of Vietnam. VTV News starts right now.
Hello, it's 8 a.m. local time in Hanoi, and you're watching VTV News. The opening ceremony of the Visit Vietnam Year, Dien Bien and the Ban Flower Festival 2024 was held in the northwestern province of Dien Bien on the evening of March 16, attracting numerous visitors. Dien Bien is planning various cultural, sports, and tourism events throughout the year, aiming to attract more domestic and international visitors and secure its place on the tourism map. Deputy Prime Minister Trần Hồng Hà emphasized that the theme of the Visit Vietnam Year 2024, Glorious Điện Biên Phủ, Infinite Experiences, was inspired by the historic victory, the breathtaking borderlands region, and the iconic Ban Flower. He encouraged localities to actively participate in Visit Vietnam Year 2024. Furthermore, he recommended that Dien Bien implement coordinated measures in planning and attracting investment to create unique tourism products. This should be done in conjunction with the development of community-based tourism to highlight the cultural identity of local ethnic minorities groups. Deputy Prime Minister Trần Hồng Hà stated at a ceremony on March 17 that the newly approved master plan for Dien Bien, a northwestern province, will provide a strong foundation for its development. He also noted that Dien Bien has potential for renewable energy sources such as hydropower, solar and wind energy, which require careful considerations, funding and utilization. Following the announcement of the master plan, he urged the province to boost investment promotion activities and seek assistance from scientists and investors to ensure diverse and sustainable development. As per the master plan for 2021-2030 with a vision toward 2050, Dien Bien aims to become a tourism and service hub of the northwestern, Midlands and mountainous regions by 2030. The master plan strongly emphasizes the digital economy. According to the plan, the area will gain international recognitions and serve as a hub for historical, cultural, and ecological tourism in the country. On March 16, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính stressed the urgencies of implementing a plan to build at least 1 million social housing units for low-income earners and industrial workers from 2021 to 2030. During a national hybrid conference, he emphasized housing as a key pillar of social security. Many regions have already taken proactive steps to attract investment and initiate social housing constructions. More on this on the following story.
After recently receiving approval for the investment policy of 3 social housing projects in Binh Duong province, this enterprise observed that resolving legal matters quickly in a challenging market environment increases business confidence to continue their development and investment efforts within the province.
All ongoing projects have been managed successfully. There is also exceptional cooperation between Binh Duong's administration and businesses, offering excellent consulting support for upcoming projects.
We meticulously plan from inception to investor outreach, emphasizing the mobilization of capital from diverse social resources to ensure highly efficient investment in this sector.
The social housing project in Bac Ninh province includes about 540 units. Despite being handed over just 5 months ago, in October, the occupancy rate has almost reached full capacity.
In the final phase, we secured 120 billion Vietnamese dong in funding, ensuring timely completion and delivering homes for the community.
Banks have noted that once all loan documents are finalized, funds are ready for disbursement, often within a week or less.
According to the management board of Bình Dương Industrial Park, Bình Dương plans to invest in 10 more industrial parks between 2023 and 2030. 2 new parks are slated to be established by the end of 2025, and an additional 8 are expected to be built by the end of 2030. Currently, Bình Dương has 33 planned industrial parks, which account for 8% of the country total. Of these, 28 are already operational. Since the beginning of this year, manufacturers and importers have started to comply with Extended Producer Responsibility or EPR regulations. These rules outlined in the 2020 Law on Environmental Protection aim to recover and recycle product packagings. These efforts seek to alleviate the financial strains of solid waste collections and treatment in urban regions. However, it is crucial to understand that the collections, transportations, and recycling system rely significantly on informal waste workers. Therefore, encouraging these worker participations in waste management poses a challenge for local authorities.
Hoa has been an informal waste worker for nearly 20 years, collecting various types of waste, including paper, cans, and foam boxes.
I buy cans, paper, and iron. On an average day, I earn about $6.
Estimating the size of this informal labor force is challenging due to their irregular work schedules. Consequently, scrap collectors, like this woman, encounter difficulties due to a lack of sufficient materials to sell to recyclers.
I hire a sorter and then deliver it to larger companies. Our earnings depend on the health, mobility, and productivity of the waste workers, which directly impacts our profits.
In Hoi An, the volume of recyclable scrap largely depends on informal waste workers. They are responsible for collecting and sorting materials from households and the city's landfill. This workshop has highlighted the importance of reinforcing this labor force's role and encouraging their active participation as a crucial element in the waste value chain.
The current Extended Producer Responsibility, or EPR policy, only supports recyclers and overlooks the essential contributions of informal waste workers.
Collecting data on the participation of informal waste workers in managing various types of waste remains a challenge. The requirement for these self-employed individuals to register for informal training is particularly burdensome. Tracing the origin of business waste poses significant challenges.
The primary goal of the EPR policy is to inspire businesses to use eco-friendly designs, minimize waste, and boost collection and recycling efficiency. However, this shift will take time. As some vehicles can't navigate narrow lanes, informal waste workers will play a crucial role in improving the collection of packaging materials for recycling.
The South Central and Central Highlands regions are experiencing prolonged dry weather. Low water levels in reservoirs, rivers, and streams are causing drought. Currently, 634 reservoirs in these regions are operating at less than half of their original capacity. Notably, 45 lakes in Bình Định, Ninh Thuận, Bình Thuận, Kon Tum, Đắk Lắk, Đắk Nông, and Lâm Đồng are nearly dry. The peak of the drought is predicted to occur in the next 2 months as El Nino continues. Temperatures are expected to rise by 0.5 to 1.5 degrees Celsius more than average. A 15 to 30% shortfall in rainfall is decreasing river flows by 15 to 50% compared to the same period each year. The late President Ho Chi Minh placed a strong emphasis on the economic development of ethnic regions throughout his life. The leader of Lo Lo Chai village in Hà Giang province, inspired by his teaching, has been tirelessly encouraging the community to develop tourism for many years. Transitioning from their experience with farming, the villagers in this remote area have developed confidence in their tourism work. This shift is gradually helping them overcome poverty and improve their lives.
No matter the weather, each morning at 6:30, Gai, the head of Lolo Chai village, cleans the communal road. As a pioneer of community tourism since 2011, he has been a significant catalyst for change in the area. Now over 42 households in Lolo Chai offer homestays, significantly improving the village's quality of life.
Ever since I started the homestay, I felt a lighter load. Life is now brimming with joy, particularly when welcoming guests. Uncle Guy diligently promotes cleanliness and hygiene, warmly greeting guests while upholding our national identity.
Saint Guy consistently supports the community in developing tourism. He encourages the locals to relocate their barns away from their homes. They have transformed them into a vibrant community cultural tourism sites we see today.
As a village official and a party member, I am dedicated to upholding the moral principles of the late President Ho Chi Minh by ensuring adherence to state policies and laws and educating households about their significance. I also offer assistance to households in engaging in tourism and maintaining environmental hygiene.
In its first 3 months, Lolo Chai village welcomed over 7,500 tourists. Guy's efforts in promoting community unity and economic growth earned him a certificate of merit from the Prime Minister in 2023 for his outstanding contributions. Upholding the ideas of late President Ho Chi Minh, he continues to advocate for the comprehensive development of the village economy.
I am dedicated to the goal of further reducing poverty by the end of 2024. Guided by Uncle Ho's teachings, I remind myself that nothing is insurmountable, it's only a matter of whether our hearts can endure.
Since Vietnam reopened to international tourism after a 2-year suspension due to COVID-19 pandemic, despite the ongoing challenges faced by the global tourism industries, Vietnam has made significant recovery strides. Thanks to innovative policies and institutional building, Vietnam has the potential to develop tourism into the key economic sector.
In 2023, international tourist numbers rebounded to 70% of 2019's figures. In the first 2 months of this year, Vietnam received 3 million visitors. Over the past 2 years, the Prime Minister has led 3 national tourism conferences and issued numerous resolutions and directives to expedite tourism recovery. A notable development is the extension of the temporary stay period for individuals entering the country under unilateral visa exemption to 45 days. This policy is currently under consideration for further flexibility.
Over 1.5 billion people. As we know, more and more middle class are rising. They're getting digital passports, they're willing to travel. This creates an immense influx of tourism spend in both each other's countries.
Experts suggest that it is essential to persistently promote policies that support businesses in the tourism service supply chains.
There needs to be a policy to create conditions for the development of small and medium-sized businesses.
Directive number 8 from the Prime Minister explicitly states the necessity to reboot the National Steering Committee for Tourism in order to unify the industry's development strategy for both short and long-term periods.
The National Steering Committee on Tourism will handle and resolve complex and interdisciplinary problems, contributing to the coordination of cooperative activities, especially regional and interregional links between ministries.
According to the World Tourism Organization, Vietnam ranks among the top 20 countries with the most potential for tourism. By 2024, Vietnam aims to attract 17 to 18 million visitors, matching the number in 2019.
And now let's continue with the weather forecast. And that's it for this hour on VTV News. To rewatch your program, you can log on to VTVgo.vn or download a mobile application VTVgo. Thanks for watching and goodbye for now.